Assalamualaikum and good morning DXN. Welcome back to our live for today sebab hari ni sangat-sangat special because we have one special guest. Dan topik hari ni sangat menarik kerana guest kita pada hari ini adalah certified trainer. Jadi nak tahu lebih lanjut, tunggu dulu. Sebelum kita start, macam biasalah, anda kena like, komen dan juga share. Jadi like, you just have your phone here, just tekan like banyak-banyak. And then jangan lupa komen dan share this live to your upline, downline pun tak kisah. Semua orang boleh sebab today topik yang sangat-sangat menarik. Jadi sebelum itu, kita nak tunjuk sedikit sebab baru sahaja 2 hari lepas kita ada Evelyn launch. Kalau anda boleh tengok di sini, inilah kita punya launching Evelyn pada hari Ahad lepas. Sangat-sangat menarik dan ramai yang join kita punya Evelyn launch. Kalau boleh tengok dekat sini, ini adalah kita punya grand launching for Evelyn. Jadi nak update sedikit, kita ada beberapa produk Evelyn yang baru sahaja launch, iaitu ini dia, kita ada compact powder. This one is sangat-sangat menarik sebab kita ada 4 jenis compact powder yang sangat orang kata berbaloi dan trending zaman sekarang dengan packaging yang sangat lawa, dan kita juga ada 5 jenis lipstick. Jadi untuk tahu lebih lanjut, anda boleh ke DXN Facebook Malaysia dan tengok kita punya produk-produk yang baru launch lah. Tapi hari ni kita nak fokus on our main topic. Topik kita pada hari ini adalah Rise and Grow with DXN. Jadi topik ni sangat menarik disebabkan kita punya guest pada hari ini. Kalau anda nak tahu, guest kita adalah certified trainer dan juga memiliki business school. Jadi business school ni apa? Nak tahu lebih lanjut? Kita akan invite kejap lagi. Dan beliau mempunyai 40 tahun experience dalam bidang perniagaan dan telah merubah nasib ribuan orang. Jadi mesti anda nak tahu kan, siapakah orang tersebut, betul? Jadi oleh itu without kita panjangkan lagi, saya nak menjemput Star Diamond Mr. Steven untuk share sedikit tentang Rise and Grow with DXN. Alright, good morning Mr. Steven, how are you?
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
So, thank you so much sebab berikan masa sedikit lah untuk share tentang Rise and Grow with DXN. Tapi sebelum kita nak masuk to our topic today, Mr. Steven, tadi saya tak bagi ni tau, saya tak bagi full detail siapakah Mr. Steven. Jadi boleh introduce sikit Mr. Steven. Siapakah Mr. Steven?
Okay. Actually, saya mencuburi dalam perniagaan DXN. I involved in DXN just because of my son. Okay, 2018, my son met with an accident. Okay, it was a terrible accident. Okay, jadi in fact dia punya kepala sini crack, so internal bleeding. So he has to go for an operation. Okay, so then doctor called me up and he asked my permission. Then he told me that dia kata 3 perkara akan berlaku. Satu, dia boleh paralyzed fully, or else he will lose his memory, and third one, we might lose him. So these are the 3 things he just put to me. Jadi I kata it's okay, no problem. Pasal everybody has got their own spiritual belief, right?
Yep.
So I believe in my spirituality. Then I told him that man, carry on. So it takes about 7 to 8 hours operation, okay, on a skull. So open surgery, okay. Then finally came back and recover daripada coma almost about 3 hours. 3 days. It takes about 3 days. Then memanglah dia parah dan he couldn't remember anything. Dia lupa semua. Memory lapse. Memory lapse. After 7-8 days dia discharge. Doktor kata you take him. Then I asked him about his memory. Dia kata dalam 6 bulan. Dalam 6 bulan dia akan go back, okay? Or else dia kata mungkin juga ada orang kalau even 1 year pun ada. Ada juga orang tak langsung recover back. Okay, these are the three things. So I took him back home and all that. We really suffered for sometimes. And miraculously, saya bagi, of course, I had the trust on DXN product, okay, especially like RGGL and Spirulina. Okay,
Yes.
then of course, we also gave him lines, man. Kita bagi dia on a big scale, bagi dia. Then eventually, so surprising, after the accident, 20th day, okay, I had to go for a PCO. So when I go for a PCO, the guy who examined him, he says, when did you met an accident? He told him, I told him that on these certain days lah. Hey, you're okay, you're perfectly okay. Apa lagi you nak? You don't need to come for physio anymore. It's dalam 20 hari though, fully recovered. This
Fully
is
recovered.
Really, fully recovered and discharged from every their skull broken. The physio broken, and dia punya tangan pun broken, and these are the worst things that he had. So 4 departments also discharged. No need to come back again, but only says take care of himself and all that. So that is I feel that DXN has done the product has done a lot to my son. I've expected some speedy recovery, and it's happened, and I was really happy, really happy. Then that's where I started, and the 2020 become very bad here for the whole world.
Yes.
Of course, the COVID and all that. So during the COVID, DXN really helps financially and also health-wise. Yes, we're protected by these products and all that. Okay, so this is how I came into DXN, and there are so many testimonials which I believe that there is no time for us to discuss it here over. So some other times, yeah.
But it's a good. It's like from DXN punya produk sendiri, testimoni dia punya kebesanan produk, sebab macam tadi Mr. Steven kata using RGGL, Spirulina, and the Lion's Mane. Lion's Mane is good for memory. Yeah. So it's really sure lah. Okay, one more before we go over. Tadi I ada cakap owner of business school, right? Yeah. So can you explain a little bit? Sebab hari ni kita nak cerita sedikit motivation talk. Jadi what is the business school tu? Boleh explain sikit tak, Mr. Steven?
Yes, no problem. Because at this moment I'm freelance speaker for many companies. Yeah. So at the same time also we run this business school, for youngsters especially, to change their mindset. Okay, to develop their mindset into businesses and all that. Okay, memang. Then also this business school solely teach about business growth. Okay. So this is has been I've been conducting this for almost about 20 years, right? Of course, we got some other good friends who were there to help us to promote these businesses and all that, and also this is how we create entrepreneurs towards through these schools. This is the schools all about.
Oh, okay. So meaning that for these business schools is more like developing a new young entrepreneurs, and then we give them a motivational talk and then training and so on lah.
Yeah, motive and action.
Motive and action.
Not only motive, but motive and action. It's motivation.
Yeah. Okay.
Without action, motive,
okay, Mr. Steven. So today, Mr. Steven akan kita bagi floor to talk about rise and grow with DXN. So can we start, Mr. Steven?
Sure. Before we could start, I would like to thank DXN Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, for giving me such an opportunity. Okay, I also would like to congratulate all the Crown ambassadors. Okay, and also I would like to especially thanks my upline, my business partner, Mr. Crown Ambassador, Mr. Lee Gi Kao and Sim Poming. Yeah, they've given me unwavering courage to come up in this business and support me all the way. Even my son met with an accident. They also helped me on a product base a lot. I could say a lot. I mean lot. Okay, and also I would like to salute all the the winners and the leaders who has make it to the higher level. I would like to thank them from my heart. Okay, so keep up the good work and also spread the good works towards your people. Okay, so before I could start, okay, I would like to also thank Mr. Asis and also Helen Hoy. Okay, were there for me all the time. Okay, so thank you very much, brother. So before we could start, I just would like to play a video. Whereas this video, of course, many of you would have seen this video. Ramai sudah memang tonton sudah. Jadi anyhow, it's a kind of a refreshment for us. Okay, thank you. Can we play the video?
All right, can.
Three giants, Motorola, Nokia, and BlackBerry, stood tall and unchallenged in the world of mobile phones. They were the kings of their era, commanding respect, loyalty, and an overwhelming share of the global market. With innovation once driving their rise, they eventually grew comfortable, too comfortable. Their thrones felt secure, and the echo of their past successes drowned out the whispers of a changing world. But change does not wait for permission. It does not knock politely. It arrives with force, challenging the status quo and disrupting the predictable. In 2007, Apple introduced the iPhone, a device that wasn't just a phone, it was a revolution. It blended communication, music, and the internet into one sleek, seamless experience. It wasn't merely a product, it was a bold statement that the future belonged to those who dared to evolve. The titans, Nokia, Motorola, and BlackBerry, dismissed it. They didn't see the threat. They clung to what had always worked, blind to the shifting tides. They mistook dominance for destiny. They underestimated the human hunger for progress and something better. But the world chose differently. The people embraced change. The iPhone redefined what a phone could be, and with it, Apple rose, not because others failed, but because Apple changed. Nokia, Motorola, and even BlackBerry, once invincible, began to fade. Not because they weren't capable, but because they weren't willing to change. This is the harsh yet beautiful truth that comfort kills growth. Stagnation is the silent enemy of greatness. Change is not our enemy, it is our invitation. It is the force that refines us, challenges us, and ultimately transforms us. Every person, every business, every dream must either evolve or be left behind. So let this story serve as a mirror. Are you growing or are you coasting? Are you holding on to what worked yesterday, or are you preparing for what's possible tomorrow? Because the future belongs to the bold, to the curious, to those who embrace the power of change.
Yeah, hello. Wah, sudah tengok tadi video. You've already seen the video. The video spoke to us so many things. Okay, so many things. And of course, it's a kind of a refreshment for us, right? Of course, when you embrace changes in our life, you will be at the top. That's what it says. It doesn't come in silent. It comes in forced. Okay, it comes in a force like that. So whoever watching this video, right? I believe that you guys are really made a day to come into this platform to know more about. Okay, so evolve or left behind. Evolve or left behind. Right? That's very, very powerful statement that just now we heard. Of course, whoever left out was we know that Nokia, BlackBerry, and also Motorola were giant before once, but they failed to evolve in the changes, failed to evolve in the what you call the time of change. So they left behind. The same thing now to us, right? Recently, I just happened to have listened to one politician over Singapore, if I'm not mistaken, was saying that our economy is going to go down very soon, right? And to revive that, it will take more than a year, not 1 year, but more than a year. right? And we also would have heard that, there are so many retrenchment all over, right? Of course, in Malaysia, there are so many. TikTok has already retrenched almost about 700 people. I heard that, and there are like Continental Tires or some one of the tire company in Malaysia shut down fully because of the business is very down. So it's something like that. So brothers and sisters, here we need to change. We need to evolve in the changes, right? So as we see that, people are bold and curious and willing to change on the chain, right? On the growth of the change will make it to the top. And I believe that whoever listened to this, right, if there is any, right now, it is success is not, to me, success is not only for certain people. For everybody, success is there. But only thing sometimes, we make mistake by making some mistake in our life, or sometimes, we fail to know the technique and the tactic, and also the changes we forget to adapt, make us to drown out, right? But today, this evening, I just would like to not to teach you all, right, but to share with you all that, the growth that we need in our life. Okay, shall we go on our slides now? Okay, so in business, if you really want to grow, brothers and sisters, what we need is, of course, we need adjustment in our life. See, perfection, okay, for perfection, we need. Kalau kita nak, buat sesuatu dengan baik, dengan adil, dan dengan sempurna, perfection, that's called sempurna, okay? Perfection, we need some adjustment. Hello, nobody is perfect, okay? No one is perfect, they say, right? Of course, change the strategy, not the goal. Many people, when they fail, they change their goal. Oh, not this is not my rice bowl, or whatever they say, they say this is not my rice bowl. So they change the goal. But actually, so winners always change strategy, not the goal, right? Not the goal, right? Of course, there are a lot of, you should understand that there are a lot of scope that you have to change in our life. Right? We have to change in our life. There are scope. You should feel that, there are many scope that I have to change in my team, in my family. Then that's where the adjustment come, right? From the adjustment, we can rise up, right? So we can go to the next level. You see, people say winners and losers doesn't make much difference. Only a thread, a thread benang punya distance saja. It doesn't, only a thread distance only, winners and losers. You can see, like, in marathon runners or whatever the sports is, the winners will put out his head first. The loser or the second place will be, at the back of it. Just make a little difference. Just a little adjustment, of his head in front, he become the successful, he become the winner of that day, right? So what we need in this business is little bit adjustment. Learn. Adjustment is very, very important, right? As I say, no one is perfect. So perfection doesn't come from anywhere but from us. So you have to do the adjustment. You have to, go for the change of time. You have to adapt the change of time. People say time for change now. This is the time. This is the time for us to change, right? So we need a little bit of adjustment. So willing to learn. So people say, leaders are readers. Leaders are readers. If you don't read, don't teach. Don't read, don't teach. So leaders are readers. So knowledge is powerful. So acquire it, right? You can't say, I'm not. If a leader is not willing to learn, is not willing to adapt new things, it's not willing to share new things to his downfellows, his partners, business partners, the business won't grow, my dear brothers and sisters. You can't be sticking to the same old story again and again. So as I say that, you got to be creative. You have to create. So you must have a mindset, owner mindset. This DXN is yours and ours. You must have the kind of a mindset, adapt it. What about you spend a lot of money to build a business and you are on the business. How would you do it? That kind of a thing, so whatever that needed, right? Learn and apply. Learn and apply. Learn and apply. That will make us go higher and higher and higher. My dear friend, brothers and sisters, there was a guy whom I know is not educated at all. He went through suffering time. He went through poverty. These guys was supposed to sell off to somebody else because the father was alcoholic. So I mean, the children comes when they're young. The children comes, give birth only mother. It take them and sell in the public, and he make money and he drink. So every time alcoholics. But my dear friends and brothers, you see, he started to adapt and adjust himself when he grew up, and he mixed with people, and he learned things. Now I could proudly say that he's a millionaire in multi-level marketing. I could say that multi-level marketing produced many millionaires than any other businesses with a small capital. But, with effort, people are willing to learn something new, willing to change their life, it becomes so rich now. Many people are like that. So, brothers and sisters, you must be willing to learn, right? So, I can't be sharing the whole topics today because we have got a very ample of time. We are limited time, right? So, whatever that I can share, right, I will share with you for the growth. Okay, so add-on values, this is something special. We go to McDonald's, Kentucky, they say what we got, add on all values. You buy this, we give you this, buy this, so people are attracted to go there and of course enjoy the added value. The same thing, the small things, small changes in our life could bring a big improvement, big impact, like what we saw the video just now. A small changes. 2007, Steve Jobs has made up his mind to bring this the high bone to the highest. A small change, a small adaptation. So that's make him to go higher and higher, right? So you see, show people that you are different. You are different. You are not the same as others. You are different. So that's, when you add on values, something, right? Bring more ideas to the business. That's very important. You cannot, as I say, stick to the same old story, same old ideas. You have to be creative to bring more ideas into the business. So that will be added values to your business for the growth of your business and to go for the highest level as Crown Ambassadors, my dear brothers and sisters. Okay, so this is very, very important, right? When you add on values, change a lot, improve a lot. When people look at this guy is different from others, right? This guy has got some enthusiasm. This guy has got some excitement in him. So, people like to, follow. The most important thing in this business, love others. That's very, very important. Love others as you love yourself, right? Very, very important. So that's also add and value to your growth of your business, right? Because don't only use them. Use, I've seen many business, people use people. But I believe that DXN, most of the leaders, I could say all of them are, well-trained, well-educated, and they are good people, and they love people to bring help towards the nation, right? So, brothers and sisters, add-on values, very, very important. Then keep on, right? Keep on. Most leaders success because they stay on. You see, in the business, they stay on. I've just heard over articles or a video saying that, if you stay in a business for more than 10 years and you are there at the peak, so and I believe strongly that, whoever here, the successful leaders, they stay on. They stay on no matter what. They stay on. Of course, in life, we have got obstacle, because shame, failure, stress, finance, and those kind of things will hinder you, will stop you from moving forward, right? So that's why sometimes you have to overcome all of those, right? Wright brothers, they are the one who invented the aeroplane. Okay, they've tried many, many times. They've tried many, many times, fail after fail, fail after fail. But they never stop. They never stop from invent aeroplane. which can fly. This is something miracle at that time of time, right? Of course, as you can see the Wikipedia, you see December 17, 1903, saya belum lahir lagi. I haven't born yet into this world, right? They tried the first flight. It's able to fly, that. But many people came. They invited their relation, their friends, their good friends, and the surrounding people to come and witness how they're going to fly and all that. So many people gathered, and they were so excited. They were so excited to know that how could these people can come. Actually, they didn't know those people came not to see them fly, but to see them jatuh. They wanted to know how these people are going to fall, from fall. They are not there to witness. They are apa orang kata, how can they fly, but they came there to see them fall, right? So same thing, many people in this world, right, would like to see us drop. That's the obstacle, that's the obstruction. But you and me got to keep on for the next level of the success in this business. Brothers and sisters, even when we take about our Dr. Lim Xiao Jin, right? His story really give us an inspiration, right? Really give us an inspiration, right? He has downfall. Lord, many times downfall. People laughed at him. People laughed at his car, right? People laughed at this company. As I've seen a video was sharing by him, he says, he went to a place where people asked him, what car are you driving? He said, Volkswagen. People laughed at him, right? That's a kind of obstruction. So as to make a decision whether to go into the government job or to start DXN at the time. So that's also an obstruction. But he made a right decision. He also made a right, clear decision that DXN going to be his life, and he decided to take up DXN as a successful thing. Then now you can see the growth of DXN is internationally almost about 200 countries. Yeah, almost about 200 over countries they've gone to, and there are many products. At that time, started with RGGL, only RGGL they've started with, but now we've got almost about 300 over products. So this is something saying that to make us remember that keep on, no matter what it takes, keep on in the business, right? Never leave the business, and definitely there will be a success for you and me, brothers and sisters. Okay, so next one is of course, be energetic all the time. Be energetic, because you are taking RGGL, spirulina. I believe that, that makes you more energetic, right? Because people wanted to see when we talk about health, when we talk about growth of finance, and you are not energetic enough to talk to people, and people might be confused whether these people are telling the right thing or wrong thing, right? So you should have the kind of a mentality that, I must keep myself every time energetic. So because why? Everyone is watching us. Everyone is watching us, whether these people are going to go prolong or not, right? This is something like, we have to stick to it, because people doesn't like weak people. When you are weak and all that, people doesn't like. When you are energetic, it's a contagious though. Contagious. Dia akan merebak macam itu COVID. Bila COVID datang, when COVID come, many people takut. They don't like to go out, don't like to talk to people. Wear mask, takut mati lah. Dalam bahasa Cina, dia kata kiasi ya. So they takut mati. It's they wear mask, they protect themselves, they go and have a jab and all those kind of things. They're takut. Because why? It's contagious. The similar thing, right? It's contagious. So you cannot cheat people. You cannot cheat people. You are saying that you are doing a health product and you are not healthy enough. You are not energetic enough. There was a guy was driving a car. There was a guy driving a car with his family, wife, and also his mother. Wife and his mother. So he was driving the car. So along the way, he saw a policeman at the back was following him. So he was driving almost about 10,000 kilometers. So he was driving almost about 10,000 kilometers. And finally, the policeman stopped him. And he was really shivering, was so scared and all that. And the policeman came to him and said, "Sir," came to him and say, "Sir, we congratulate you, sir. Can you come out?" So he came out from the car. He says, I've been noticing you almost about 10 kilometer. Saya dari belakang sudah memerhatikan kamu. Okay? Jadi kamu tak buat apa-apa salah. You didn't do any mistake. You have been following all the rules and regulation. Memang ikut rules and regulation. Semua kita pasti you are the best. And of course the government has announced recently, I don't know whether you've heard or not, kita akan bagi 10,000 ringgit. We will give you 10,000 ringgit for the people who doesn't make almost about 10,000 kilometers, no mistake by driving the car. So you are a good man, a good driver. So we wanted to award you 10,000, sir. This is the check, sir, giving you. So by receiving the check, this man went so excited and jump, he jump and say, "Tomorrow I'm going to take my license, car license." One mistake already, car license. Oh, the policeman was so blank already, so they're confused. Apa ni? I had a bagi right person ke atau wrong person? So confused. Then the wife beside, the wife say, "That's why I told you, Habi, don't drink too much. You already drink now. You already membebel." He say membebel. Sudah. Wah, you minum lagi. You tak ada lesen, you minum lagi. The grandmother at the back was, she is a deaf woman lah. So tak boleh dengar lah. You cannot listen to what they were conversing, right? Talking what they were talking and all that. Then he say, "Anak, I dah cakap dengan you, anak, janganlah bawa kereta yang curi. Kenapa you bawa kereta yang curi?" So the third one is kereta curi. So now 3 offend. But the policeman gave him 10,000. He say he is not offended, right? So that's why you see, always lie will be reflected. You cannot. That's why we saw the video. So stand in front of a video, in front of the mirror. You say, ask yourself, are you growing or are you degrowing? That's very important, right? So keep yourself energetic all the time. Energize yourself with good people, with good group, right? That's why I say flock of feathers fly together. So very, very important to whom you are mixing with, to the successful people or the failures. When you mix with the failure, they only talk about failure things. But when you mix with the right people, the successful people, they talk about success and they talk about growth and they talk about a lot of things that, can embark us, can energize us, right? That's very important. And brothers and sisters, it's not last, never give up. Okay, never give up. That's very, very important, right? The guy. There are 2 things. I'm sure that you guys you know that who is Warren Buffett, right? Warren Buffett is the guy, the richest man, one of the richest men in the world, right? I could say, and he runs a lot of businesses and all that, right? He only goes to his office once a year. He only goes to the office once a year. And he will call all the upper managers level and all the executive and all the partners and all that. He will call them all and he will have a meeting, And Warren Buffett will say only 2 things to them, right? He say, for the growth of the business, first thing, always never cheat people, right? Never cheat people, right? Never envy, never cheat people. So never cheat people's money, he says. Never cheat people's money. And the second rule is very simple. Always remember the first rule. So these are the 2 things he will say every beginning of the year. And he'll come back. And he'll come back and that's it. The company grow by itself because of these 2 rules and regulation. So we should have the kind of rules and regulation. Either we give up or we don't do. When you give up, you become loser. When you keep up, you become the winner. Yes, brothers and sisters, you must have a mindset of ownership, right? You must have a mindset of ownership. Very important. This is very important. Your mindset of ownership will make you grow further, right? So IBM, everybody knows IBM is, it's an international business mission. Now it's the biggest company in the world. Once they were producing only a punch card and slice machine, right? Meat slicer, right? Punch card and meat slicer. And a guy called in a company that he was the CEO of the company at that time. Of course, he brought up the company to to this level where now the company is, right? So he brought to this level where the company now is. Many people went to him, okay, went to him and asked, sir, how could you see this company was only a meat slicer company and also a punch cut machine company, but to this extent, how can you see this company can grow? He says, very simple, he says to the reporters while he was on a bed, he was about to go off, so he says that, I foresee this company when I step into this company. My first foot when I put in this company, my first step I put in this company, I've already made a vow to myself to make this company as the top company in the world. Now you can see IBM everywhere. They control the technologies and all that, right? The similar thing, when you sign up, not merely sign up, just bukan saja sign dalam form ka, masuk dalam company ini ka, tetapi buat satu keazaman. Make a promise to yourself. See, I will be the part and puzzle of the growth of the company. Memang sekarang DXN sudah grow, but we have to grow, make it grow bigger and bigger. Be the first number one company in the world, right? That depends on the distributors as we are brothers and sisters. Okay, so as we can see that, as I say that adjustment is very, very important. Willing to learn is another thing, and also add-on values. Many people doesn't learn, they malas nak belajar. Dia kata, dah tak payahlah, sekarang sudah ada video, sekarang banyak YouTube kita boleh belajar. It is very important. You have to spend time on reading. That's very, very important. Then only you can add on values, right, into your life, into your business and all that. If you've got no ideas, how are you going to add on values? And keep on. You see, life will hit you many times. Life will take you many times, but keep on, no matter what, because your dreams are big. Don't let a small mind to convince you, tak boleh lah, you cannot lah, you can't make it lah. No, because your dreams is big. So keep on and be energetic to fulfill the dreams that, come true. Yeah, be energetic. And lastly, never give up yourself, brothers and sisters. We know, no matter what, there are so many companies are coming out now. So that's why I say create something new. Create leaders. There are 5 types of leadership, right? The top is master. Master will never change their goal, but change their strategy. I believe you guys are masters, right? So very important, awaken, right? You can see here, awaken the giant within you. Will make the difference in DXN. You can rise and grow with DXN when you have this mindset, my dear brothers and sisters. So thank you for your patience. Okay, it's very simple, right? People say whatever that I say, if you would have hurt you or what, please forgive me. Many times I told people, even I address in the meeting, I say I will never ask for apology, because of why? If it is hit you, that's what we want, so that you can move forward towards your success. Right? With that, good morning once again for the wonderful privilege that the company has given to me. Right? I hope I've delivered something good and something better. So now is the time to awaken the giant within you, brothers and sisters, because the giant, never let the giant sleep inside you, but make it awake. So the giant will make you grow. The giant will make you move forward towards your success. Okay, so thank you very much for the wonderful time once again. Yeah, Adri, towards you.
Alright, thank you so much, Mr. Steven. What a wonderful share by you. Yeah, wonderful sharing. Because I dapat rasa the energy that can motivate us lah to do better and never give up. That is the most important thing. So thank you so much. But before that, kita nak baca sedikit komen sikit, Mr. Steven. Boleh ya, Mr. Steven?
Boleh, no problem.
So we have from Jenny. Good morning, DSN. Watching from Philippines. This one from Philippines. We have Kasum binti Ajak. Good morning, DSN. This one from Sabah. We have Kartik Roshan. Mr. Kartik, good morning, DXN. We have Nurul Shafika. Good morning, DXN. We have also from Super Subra. Good morning from Sentosa, Klang. We have from Wani Zubaidi. Good morning. We also have
Good morning.
Mr. DG. Yeah, good morning from DSN Cyberville.
Dandu Garage.
Selamat pagi DXN. We are from Bangladesh. Good morning DXN. And last but not least, we have thanks Mr. Steven for the wonderful motivational talk from Mr. Ashish Jasani.
Thank
We
you.
also
Thank you.
we have from Jacqueline, thank you, and we have from Ipoh family, Madam Susila. Good morning DXN.
Thank you, madam.
Right, thank you so much, Mr. Steven. So, I boleh tengok and we can see that from AWAKEN, awaken. So you must wake yourself. You must change to adapt the trend and so on, so we can rise together. But the most important thing yang I see is the main point is never give up. So if you give up, then all the point is not valid lah. So the most powerful is never give up. The most powerful is never give up. Okay, so
Yes.
Mr. Steven, so before we end this live session, I want you to have any last word to the audience before we end, Mr. Steven.
No, keep up. I would like to, say that yang sudah berjaya di sana, okay, especially like Crown, please help the co-members, ataupun downline. Never give up. Never give up by helping them. So helping them, give them the right motivation, right mindset, owner mindset, and create new ideas. Give them to also evolve in this this period to come up in DXN. You can make DXN number one in the world. See? So I want every crown there to gather together to give them the hand to come up in life.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Steven, and thank you so much to all yang watching our live today, and see you at the next live, and see you at the top. Thank you, bye bye. Thank you, Mr. Steven.
Thank you very much. Good morning, DXN.
Good morning.
Let it go.